So I will start with x power 3, the curve with x power 3, 3x power 3 minus minus x power 2 minus 10x. To find the area between two curves, I make plus or minus?
Minus.
This is the first one. And the second one is negative x power 2, wait, plus 2x.
السلام عليكم.
سلام
أسمع التأخير أستاذ.
ولا يهمك يا عم، عارف اتصلت فيك أنا. طيب.
أيوة شفت بس ما كان موجود.
ولا يهمك. So this is the first part. Where is the second part? From where to where? From 0 to 2. So which one is above?
The negative x power 2 plus 2x.
Negative x power 2 plus 2x. So minus all of this. 3x power 3 minus x power 2 minus 10x dx. Is that clear? Now we're going to set them individually. Or let's see the video how he set up them.
And low calc is an or minus, right? A plus. We set up the integral that represents the total with the subtraction. And I go, what's my next integral? I'm going from, but for this lesson, I'm just showing you how
these look here. Look here. You remember when I told you can use absolute value?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
Remember, I told you about this to use absolute value on Zoom before.
Yes.
Yeah.
When I told you can write anyone the first, but you can use absolute value to get the same answer as positive or negative. You remember?
Yeah, I think you told the class, I think. Yes.
Down there. But when you take the difference of them, see here, it's this, right, of blah, 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 d of x. You don't want to put the absolute value on the outside. That does not give you that. But now, again, that's only, most students, you want to.
What we're going to do here, we can put here absolute value, but this absolute value will be inside the interval. How? Let's see this together. Okay, look here. I will do one interval only to solve this. Okay, Hassan? Okay. I will do one interval only. Where is apps? This is shift app. Okay, I will write the first one. 3x power 3 minus x power 2 minus 10x. Okay, minus negative, negative, positive. So I will make it plus x squared minus 2x. And I will start here from negative 2 till I do 0. No, I can do 2. And I will see. What is the result we got?
24.
24. But if I did the both integrals and I add them together, I will get the same answer. Can we see? Yes. I will start with this one, 3x to the power of 3 minus x squared minus 10x minus bracket or bracket negative x squared plus 2x, close the bracket, go here from 0. I'm sorry, from negative 2 to 0, correct? I got negative 28, so I write negative 2 to 0. It will be negative 28. Negative 2 to 0. This is above. I've set up well 3x. Correct? Negative 28 plus. Let's see this one. Integral, it means positive 28, right? Let's do this one from negative x squared plus 2x minus, I open a bracket, 3x power 3 minus x squared minus 10x. I do like this. I start from 0 till 2. I will get a 12. Inside absolute value, what I will get? What I will do, what I will find, huh? This is positive 28, and this is positive 12, correct? This is not negative. I told you the area is supposed to be always positive, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
So from negative 2 to 0, this curve is supposed to be above. Let's see how he will do it. Look here.
Break it up and use A, B, and C separately like this and set up the 3 integrals, because often you won't be allowed a calculator on these problems. For this practice you will, but I'm making you set up all of the integrals. So don't just use the absolute value on this, but I thought I'd throw it out there because I did see just I did see integrals. Test questions as I was going through a whole bunch of different exams that had something like that on it. Okay, last one. So now we're going to say we have
here integral between negative 2 to 2, okay? Y equal 2 minus half x squared, and the line y equal 1. So it will be like this, okay? So I need to find the total area of the region. How I do this? Who can tell me? I can set one integral from negative 2 to 2, and I put absolute value f minus g dx. Is that clear? Okay, do it, yallah. Look here how he will do it.
This one as our B. Now notice that it doesn't cross a nice simple grid. And so you might have to use a calculator to find the points of intersection. So you know how you can store a point of intersection. We practiced that in our last lessons. And then you can set up your integrals with an A and a B. This one happens to be easy enough because there's only this one variable right there that we could solve it without needing the calculator. Let me show you how you do that. You just take this and set it equal to each other. You have this one, you set it equal to 1, the other line, and then you can solve from here. Well,
we need to find the starting and the ending of this A and B, correct?
Yes.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay, we can set up like this, and we're gonna find that it will be negative root 2 and the positive root 2. Okay, look here.
Both sides by negative. So this power from negative square root of 2. And it's right this. And positive depth, which is I go up. So we'll clean this up, simplify, combine my terms. 1 minus 2 would combine. And so
who can tell me how I can set up these 3 as one integral only? How? How can I do as one integral?
Absolute value.
Negative 2 to 2, absolute value, f minus g, whatever f. F here is y equal 1. 1 minus g, 2 plus, it's minus, but minus, half x squared.
Half x squared. Dx.
Dx, and I'll find the answer. Okay, look here.
We're get all these little numbers here, constants that combine. But this is the setup that you could then plug in a calculator to get the whole thing figured out. Okay, so that is the practice of what you're doing in today's lesson and today's practice problems. Those of you who have a test up next, good luck on that test. And then when we come back to our next lesson, we will start getting into volume. We've covered everything with area now, and then we'll start getting into some volume on if A.
Hey, Shabab, how can I find A, B, and C?
Yeah, we can plot it on Desmos.
On Desmos, and we can find them manually. How I can find them manually if I don't have Desmos?
We can maybe move
x equal to 3 minus x squared minus 7x equal x squared plus 5x, correct? So it will be It will be 2x power 3 minus حد يرد عليه
2x power 2
minus 12x
minus 12x.
okay equal 0. We can use a calculator to solve it directly. How? Mod
5 4.
yeah, or I can go to this way. If you have like this one, you can do equal 2 and 3. So you're gonna put here 2, negative 2, negative 12, and 0, 1 3, 1 negative 2, and 1 0. Type a negative 2. I cannot see more. 3 negative 2 0. 3 negative 2 0. Okay, so A, B, and C. We can set up two integrals. Okay, Shabab, we can set up two integrals. Example, from negative 2 to 0 and from 0 to 3, and we thought two integrals. But I want you inside the exam to check your answers. How? You'll set up one integral from 0, negative 2 to 3 with absolute
To
value
3.
of time.
Mm.
Okay.
Okay.
Then you set up the two
Okay.
integral. Okay. And get the answers and transform it to positive. You got my point?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be better for you. Now we're going to study the volume, and this is the most important. Okay, we have 1, 2, this is one lesson. 3, 4, this one lesson. 5, 6, and this one lesson. And what is the difference between cross sections and washer and revolving? Disk method and washer method. This is, we call it revolve. And washer method, revolving around. So the disk method rather than washer method. How? Pay attention to me. If I have a shape, okay, and I wanted the volume in calculus, are 3 types. How many types? 3 types. The first type is called the cross section. How? I didn't understand. Look here. If I have a function like this and a line like this, okay? Okay, Shabab? And I will approach this too much. This is not approaching because the version I have. But the cross section here, I have here, I can make this as a semicircle. I can make this as a square. I can make this part as rectangle. Got my point? Let's see how he will explain this.
Hello, Calc kids. This is Mr. Bean. Welcome back to another lesson in calculus.
This is
We're gonna move
volume with
volume
cross section,
area
square and rectangle.
of a given object, and you slice it. So let's just do a square along here that I want.
Look here.
So this cross section is a square, but it's hard to see. But if I could take this graph and tilt it 3-dimensionally up like this, oh my gosh, that is so cool.
You got it?
Yes.
Yes.
It will be square. Okay. At the beginning, what is volume in planet Earth?
Length times width times height.
Length times width times height, صح?
Yes.
طيب, what we have base area. So we have area, multiply what?
Height.
Great. So let's see, let's start with the cross sections problem. Okay. First, we should know what is the cross section we are dealing with. Okay. As example, look here, base area times height. As example, if I have like this, okay, this one. I want you to pay attention. No, this is a rectangle. I want square. This is cross section y, but he didn't give me the equation. So I need here to find the bounded by perpendicular section that are perpendicular form square. This is square. Okay. How I can find the cross section as a square? What is the volume? If it will be cubes, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Okay.
S power 3.
Yeah. So something power 3. So I need to find the distance between these. How I find the distance?
Distance formula.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's
Y
see here.
minus y.
Look here.
Hmm.
Area of square side power 2, صح? So I'll make integral. If I made integral to area, I will get volume. So I'll make integral from 0 to 1, and I make this power 2. Why? Why? Look here. If I put here dx, dx is the width. Is another thing. This is piece. The thickness of this line is called dx. Got my point? So this is
Yes.
volume. And this is for summation of all dx we have. Look
where you
here.
get area. So this is one cross section. When I take the integral from 0 to 1, it's saying I want all the cross sections. I want every single possible cross section in between 0 and 1, and we're going to sum them up. That's what an integral does for us with respect to x. So what we're practicing today is setting up the integrals. From here, you can use a calculator, and I already did this, so I know the answer is 0.12.
Got my point? Again.
Yes.
Again. The first step, you set up the distance. This distance means this part minus this part, or this part minus this part, and square the distance, because it will be area, because I have a square, correct?
Yes.
And all these squares, if I put them together, they will make me a cross section. The thickness of each square is dx. Okay, now who can help me in doing this? Yalla, huh? The first step, I should do Desmos, or I solve them together, whatever. Let's do Desmos at least. So when you see this in exam, x power 2 minus 4, write on Desmos. I will give you divides. Okay. Number 2, 2x minus x squared. 2x minus x squared. Okay. Now I have this area. From what to what?
From
negative 1 to what? To 2.
To 0.
Right?
2.
2 يا ولا.
2.
So I will set integral from negative 1 to 2. Which one above? Which one above? The blue or green?
The blue.
Blue. What is the blue?
2x minus x.
2x minus x.
So I write 2x minus x squared. All this will be like this power 2. Okay. Minus. What is the other? X power 2 minus 4.
X squared minus.
Close. dx. What is this? 2. This is 2. I'm sorry. No. My handwriting is amazing. Yalla, I will do this on the calculator. Integral. I can set up with the calculator. It will be integral. Mode 1. Integral, bracket, 1 bracket, and 1 smaller. 2x minus x squared. Close the bracket. Minus. Open another bracket. X squared. Minus 4. Close the bracket. And close the bracket, make power 2. And from negative 1 to 2. And you're going to find it with decimal, 32.4, correct? I solved it last year, 32.4. Let's see how he solved it. I think it's here, I think. Yes, this one. What was
respect to the x-axis, and they are squares. So this is a really important lesson to get down. Doesn't mean you're going to see that on the exam. It's just the one I've seen the most often.
Okay, Shabab, you got it?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
now we can solve the rectangle. In the rectangle, what I will do the same. Okay, I will do this by the height. Oh, I didn't understand. Let's see one as a rectangle. This one whose height is 3. Okay. Let's see. First, if I have a rectangle, I have length and width. Okay. Hello.
Yes, teacher.
Yes, teacher. Yes.
Okay. Let's graph on Desmos. X bar 3. The other one, y equal x bar 3 and x equal 2. X equal 2. I have here this area from 0 to what? To 2. See
2.
this area?
Yes.
Okay. So what I will do, I will find the distance, each distance. I need here to make rectangles with width is 3 or height is 3. Cross section perpendicular to the x-axis, rectangle whose height is 2 times width. 2 times width. What I will do? The area is length times width, صح?
Yes.
So look here. I would say that the length is the difference, x bar 3, correct? So width
Yes.
equal 2 times width, يبقى 2
So 2x3
over
2x
3.
power 3.
So I will set integral from 0 to 2. X power 3 multiply 2x power 3 dx. And I will find it. Let's see how he solved this. See?
Yes.
Why it didn't make here? Some people will be fooled. Why? You think that we're going to do x equal 2 with y. No, I have here y equal x power 3 and y equal what? 0.
0.
To set integral for x, I don't, the equation supposed to be y equal. I cannot write this one. This one is the limit of the integration. Got my point?
Yes.
So I will do the integral with the calculator and everything. He did it. Let's see if he did it.
That's the intervals that we set up. Now the area. So at the big volume. So if we had units, don't forget that if we had units, like if this represented centimeters squared, then the answer to this would be centimeters cubed, right? Centimeters cubed for volume. But
Yeah.
just make sure you're doing your units correctly when we start getting into some.
Let's solve this one. It is the same. About the same question. Okay. The volume is the cross section taken perpendicular to the y-axis from rectangle whose height is 6. So I will set integral from 0 to what? To 2 as the same one, like this. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. What is the length? X bar 3 minus, I'm sorry, x bar 3. صح?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the height?
6.
See.
You will multiply what? 6 dx.
6.
Why 6? He could told me 6 units only, not 6 times. Be careful of these questions. Look here. Maybe.
Okay, now let's do it perpendicular to the y-axis. This time I'm going this direction. So I need, get rid of my units there. I need to figure out what the equations are in terms of y. Well, that one's easy. Root, we can start setting up my rate of y. Root of y. Yes, y about 8. to the right. Subtract you quantity squared W distance the width. That's what I've got. Let me just show you. You could, because it would be 6 times the width again. This.
شباب, we did it wrong. Sorry, shabab. You know why this one? Pay attention here. We did it wrong. I'm sorry. This is to respect to y. Why? Perpendicular to y-axis, not perpendicular to x-axis. Hello?
Yes, teacher.
I didn't see this one. If this x-axis, my solution is correct. So if I put here x-axis, because I have read here. If I have here x عارف خلي بالك من هاي. لو هاي x-axis يبقى ده صح. اوكي؟ لكن هون يا زلمه here he tells me y-axis. He didn't tell me what x-axis perpendicular to y-axis.
So dy?
أيوة. So I have the equation y equal x power 3 and y equal 0 and the x equal 2, correct?
Yes.
These are the equations. I didn't do anything, Hassan. I have written this. Okay, Hassan?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, now I have here perpendicular to the y-axis. So I need to convert this to x equal. X equal what? Cubic root
square
of
3
cube
root
root
of
of
3.
y. صح? طيب.
Yes.
If I put x here too, I will find 8. So the integral from 0 to 8. Why 8? I plug x here. You didn't get my point. Now, cubic root of y equal 2. What is y, Hassan? Make power 3. Y equal 8. So I have here the limit from 0 to 8. Okay?
Okay.
Now,
Okay.
what is the length? Y, cubic root of y. What is the width? What is the height?
6.
dy. You got my point? See here? 2 minus, because the 2 minus, because we're going here to start from 2. 2 minus. The difference here is 2 minus. This is 1 and this is 2. This is x equal 2. Here 2 minus y and power 3 cubic root of y multiplied by 6. Look here. It will be like this.
Okay, so that's if you see that going on. Just be careful if it says 6 times the width or if it's just the height.
Look here.
Okay, one more example and then we're all finished.
فيك تعيد أستاذ ليش 2 minus؟
أقول لك ليش 2 minus. Because I need the area from 0 to 8, صح? Between what and what? Between this line and the graph. Again, I need the area, I need the distance, this distance. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, this is started from the x equal 2 and x equal cubic root y, صح? So I start from right to left. So 2 minus cubic root y.
أيوة.
You understand?
Yes.
Okay. Now look here. He will make
No,
the.
it doesn't say 6 times the width. Like up here it said 2 times the width. It's just 6. Like pose it like that with respect to y. And then that.
But if he says 6 times the width, we multiply the width also.
That's what I've got for my interval setup. If it had said 6 times the width, let me just show you what that would look like. If it said 6 times the width, you'd have another one of these. So you could write it like this. Root of y quantity squared, right? Because it would be 6 times the width again. So there would be 2 of them, and you could just write it as quantity squared.
You got his point or not? If he has written 6 times the width, I will put here another 6 to multiply 2 minus cubic root of y. But here he says only 6. That's why we did it like this. 2 minus cubic
With or without power 2?
From where the 2, correct? Listen to me, Hassan.
No, I mean the power 2.
Power 2, if he said 2 times the width. The power 2 here, look, he has written the both, right?
Yes.
Okay, this is only when it is only 6. But if the question 6 times the width, you should write it like this, because it will be 2 minus cubic root of y times 6 times the width, so it's just 2 minus cubic root of y. And this is the integral from 0 to 8. Look here, it will be like this. That's what he's saying.
Okay.
Okay, understood.
Again,
Say 6 times the width, like up here it did. It said 2. It's just 6. So I can close it like that. And then with respect to y. And then that's it. That's what I've got for my integral setup. If it had said 6 times the width, let me just show you what that would look like. If it said 6 times the width, you'd have another one of these. And so you could write it like this. Root of y quantity squared, right? Because it would be 6 times the width again. So there would be 2 of them, and you could just write it as quantity squared. Okay, so that's it.
yeah, I want you to solve with me these. Yeah. ايه ده؟ Pay attention here, يلا. What is what we will do? Perpendicular to what?
To x-axis.
X
So we make
axis.
يبقى
in
integral.
terms of
square.
x.
Y equal 2, y equal cubic root of x. What we will do? Here, 2 minus
Minus
2
cubic root
minus
of x.
cubic root of x, صح? dx, only this? This is what cross section?
Square.
What is the area of
Square.
square?
To power 2.
Or
Or
2.
2, from where? Look here, from
From
0
0 to 8.
Is that clear?
Yes.
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 Now, let's do this one. Perpendicular to what? Integral.
Y-axis now.
From 0 to what?
8.
No. I'm working
Oh,
on
zero.
y, يا ولا.
Y
It will
axis.
be
0 to
gy.
2.
So it will be 0 to 2 what? To 2, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Here I need to write them as x equal.
X equal to y power 3.
X equal y power 3. أيوة. Minus. Minus what?
2.
Minus 0.
Minus 0, yeah. But it will be all the area. Wait. Y equal 2. I put here 2. It will be 0 to x of y equal 3. So x equal 0. Y from 0 and y equal 2. To 0, صح? Y power 3 to 0. X equals 0 here. From right to left.